Hello everyone, welcome to TheStarchLady.com for another exciting, tasty recipe. Today I'm going to be doing some jackfruit that's going to taste like pulled pork with some potatoes, cactus, onion, and I'm going to serve it in cabbage leaves. So we've got our skillet over here nice and hot, and we're going to throw in our onions to get them browning. I don't throw them all over the stove instead. That's always fun. Your entertainment is free, I promise. Alright, so we got the skillet hot. We're going to brown these little onions up for a little bit. If you want to speed up the onion process just a little, the browning process, add a little titch of water to your skillet. Get some steaming, gets that aroma going. But as it starts to dry out, it'll start to caramelize that onion. Okay, and just like magic, they're starting to clear up a little bit, get a little bit brown around the edges. See a little browning going on there. Let's a little bit longer. You can also use vegetable broth. I'm going to go ahead and add the potatoes. I am not loving this paper plate today. Epic fail. If you want it done right, use ceramic, right? Into the dishwasher it would go. We're going to brown these up a little bit. Now, one of the super cool things is these are the whole potatoes. They've already been pre-cooked. They've been in a can. I only used about half of the can. You get usually about 8 to 10 pieces in each batch. And they're already resistant starch because they've been cooked and stored, already chilled down like that. We're also going to be using jackfruit, the organic jackfruit that I've actually pulled out. It comes in big chunks like this, kind of like chicken bites. And then you just mince it up or shred it with a couple of forks, something like that. We're also going to be using the Goya tender cactus. Now, you don't have to buy cactus in the jars or at the store organic, because when have you ever seen herbicides or pesticides sprayed to keep the weeds down in the middle of the desert for cactus? Go figure. So we're good to go there. The potatoes are browning just nicely. I love this scan pan. This is a scan pan. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them at nicer kitchen supply stores. They are pricey. This skillet here is probably about $90. Had it for a couple years now. It was highly recommended by Dr. McDougall's wife, Mary McDougall, on one of the seminars that she was teaching. And it's been just a heaven sent. We've got this size and a smaller size. I'm saving up my pennies to buy the wok version with the high sides. Let's see if my yellow Fiesta ware does any better. A little bit. Good job. Yellow, for any of you that know me, makes me giggle. My cutting board's yellow. My spoon holders are yellow. This Fiesta ware is from my daughter Amanda, and I just love it. It does make me giggle. Get that all nice and heated. I'm going to add in the cactus. That's going to add a little bit of moisture. You really just do not ever need to cook with oil. Water, vegetable broth, just little drops at a time, maybe a teaspoon or so you see me add here periodically. The moisture from some of the vegetables, it all just does such a fantastic job. There's no reason to convolute that with a bunch of oil that just adds fake nothingness calories. And you know, like Dr. McDougall says, the fat you eat is the fat you wear. Heat that up. I had a couple choices for barbecue sauce. This one here is Mark's Sweet and Spicy. It's made here in Texas. You can get it at pretty much any grocery store. It has 0 fat. It has a little bit on the sodium. The 240 milligrams of sodium is literally like a pinch. Not a big deal. More than what is recommended at the equal portions of 30 calories would be 30 milligrams of salt. This is going to be way higher than that in comparison, but again, it's going to be like a pinch of salt, not that big of a deal. the added sugar is only 3 grams. The other option is Rudy's Barbecue, another Texas favorite, and it is also 0 fat, but it has 6 added sugars, so I'm going to go with just a slightly lower sugar on it today, but I love the flavor of both. Now to just drizzle a little bit of that into the pan, and again, probably no more than 2 teaspoons if you were to measure that out, and stir it up. Now I added the cactus because you know that I'm obsessed with cactus from my other videos, but you could have easily used kale or spinach, or you know, you've got the jackfruit, which is like a vegetable in itself. So, and it's going to be served in cabbage leaves. If you watched any of Chef AJ's videos, you'll know that she uses a lot of the pan rinsing for what she calls pot liquor. And there is so much flavor going on here with the onion and the cactus and the potatoes and the jackfruit that I am literally going to just add a little bit of water to this. And it's going to make a nice little broth to be able to go with my lunch. And it gets all the ooey gooeys off the bottom of the pan at the same time. All those little bits in there. All right. The steam from the mixture is going to soften up these cabbage leaves a little bit, so they'll fold in nicely. It only took this much water to add to clean out the pot. I'm going to add some more hot water to that to have a nice hot soup to go with the meal. And voila! Oh my tasty word. Enjoy. TheStarchLady.com.